Am I the asshole for still getting on a flight home when my two young coworkers I was traveling with weren't at the airport yet and were obviously going to miss it?
Ooh.
This past week, I was presented with an industry award in Nashville that an agency partner nominated me for. I am a director at my company. My company decided to send 2 junior level employees to the event as well because they thought it would be a good experience for them. A specialist who has been with us for a little over a year, 25 female, first job out of college, and a summer intern, 21 female and a rising senior. They are not on my team. They report up through separate VPs, and I have very limited / no interaction with them in my daily work life. They were very excited to be going. This was going to be the specialist's first time on a plane. Lots of Teams chats asking what to wear, etc. We were flying in on Thursday morning and leaving Friday evening, so it was a very short trip, but I tried to help share info about the event. Types of attendees, awards reception / presentation, Thursday night with a country western theme. Then I was speaking on a panel Friday morning. There was so much I could say, but I'll try to highlight key points. The specialist barely made the Thursday AM flight because she doesn't have a real ID and had to do extra screening. She had no idea what a real ID was or the basic rules of flying, liquid restrictions, etc. She was very upset that they made her throw away some of her skincare that was over 3 ounces. Thursday night was the country western theme, and while a majority of the people were there in business casual, the intern showed up in a bandana tube top, micro skirt, and cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
Yikes.
I pulled her aside and asked if she wanted to run upstairs and change since it was still a business event, but she said she was fine and she thought she looked cute and on theme. After the ceremony, I invited them to join me with some colleagues I knew from other companies in the hotel bar, but they told me that they want to, quote, check out Broadway. I made a face and say this would be a good networking opportunity, and they made, quote, come on, Mom, jokes. So I tell them to be safe and remind them the time and location of the first session the next day. I text them around 11 p.m. that I hope they got back safe. No response. I went to bed. Text them the next morning offering to meet them for coffee before morning sessions. No response. No idea if they actually attended any sessions or saw my panel, but I did find them in the hotel lobby afterwards looking incredibly hungover. We have about 2 hours after the event is over and before we need to get to the airport. I invite them to a late lunch with our agency partners. They decline because they want to go to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Again, I make a face and say, I don't know if they'll have time, and I think it would be a good opportunity for them to spend some time with our agency. They act like I'm the wet blanket, so I tell them I'm leaving for the airport from the hotel at 4 p.m. sharp and to meet me in the lobby so that we can share a lift. I text them at 3:45 that the lift is arriving in 15 minutes. No response. I text them that the lift has arrived and I'm leaving for the airport. No response. I text them when I get to the airport and tell them security line is long. Neither of them had pre-checked, but still, no response. I then text them when I get to the gate to please give me some sign of life. Intern sends some short response about 10 minutes later, quote, in lift, there's traffic. Nothing else. I text them the flight is starting to board. No response. I text them when I'm in my seat that boarding is about to end. No response. Doors close. They don't make it. I put my phone in airplane mode. I then land a couple hours later to a barrage of texts from them. They're, quote, stranded in Nashville. Don't know what to do, how to rebook, who to call for help, etc. I also have an angry voicemail from the specialist mom that I, quote, abandoned her daughter in Nashville. She has never flown and has anxiety. She's having a panic attack at the airport and needs medical attention. She could be human trafficked? ? Huh? I call the specialist and the intern back. Both phones ring, but neither pick up. Text to see if they were able to rebook. No response. Forward them email with our business travel info with after hours contacts and text them that I sent the email. No response. Texted an hour or so later to see if they were okay. No response. Did not call the mom back. Also, I have a text from their director. I don't know her very well. Just started with the company a couple weeks ago. Asking what was going on. I sent her a brief overview and screenshots of all my unanswered texts to them from earlier in the day, along with the transcripts of the voicemail I got from the mom. She acknowledges my response, but no further dialogue. Now I get an invite for a Monday morning meeting from that director with their VP and our C-suite leader. My VP is on PTO. I feel like these were adults. I was communicative, and ultimately I'm not responsible for their decisions. But you tell me, am I the asshole here?
Nary an asshole in sight.
Nary? Nary?
Except the two girls. Okay, this is seeming like a high school trip to them. It's seeming like he is the guardian, the person responsible, in their eyes at least.
Like, you're on a work trip.
You're on a work trip and you're an adult.
Yeah.
There is nobody babysitting you any longer. Like, once you're in the corporate world and you get invited on a corporate trip,
Yeah.
you're on your own, kid.
When I was at Lexus,
You Swifties like that? Sorry.
when I was at Lexus, I got sent to 3 days training.
I hated that.
It was terrible. Like, they got the hotel room and everything. Do you think I ditched the training to go check out some thing?
Go
No.
sightseeing?
Yeah. I was there for every single session because I'm on a work trip.
Yeah.
You're getting paid. You do the work.
Not the mom calling him too. Oh my God. That's
Bro.
so embarrassing.
Not the girl coming down to a business meeting in a bandana tube top, a micro skirt with the cowboy boots and cowboy hat, like she's going out to a cowboy bar.
Like, I could maybe excuse that. Maybe. But the reaction of him being like, no, let's go change. This is a work event. And her being like, oh, no, it's fine.
No.
Dude, I remember starting my first corporate job and asking everybody, like, what is the attire? Like, I needed to make sure that I was overdressed and overprepared and not underdressed and under casual. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't understand these people who have like this lack of self-awareness or like care.
So there is a comment that says they make come on mom jokes. OP is the woman.
Oh, OP is a woman. Oh,
OP's
so
woman.
sorry. That is the sexism in me. Oh, fuck. Why did I think? I hate that. I hate
Usually
that.
you do the opposite.
I know. I hate that I did that. Actually,
What was it, babe? Was it corporate job?
The director. Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so bad. I hate that about myself.
Yeah.
Okay, she ate. She slayed. And honestly, she did her best. She freaking did more than I would have done.
I was just about to say, she texted way more than I would have done.
Like, no way. I am not a babysitter. I'm not here to babysit. Like, I am also here on a work event.
She texted them 15 minutes before the lift got there, texted them when the lift arrived, texted them when that she's leaving for the airport, texted them when she was at the airport. Bro, I would have texted you that, hey, the lift is coming in 15 minutes. That's the last text you get from me until you reply.
Yeah.
I am not a over texter. I will text you once.
Exactly.
If you haven't replied, you're not getting another text message.
Yeah, because you'll see it when you see it. If you haven't replied, then you haven't seen it. In my eyes, that's how it works. Like,
exactly.
No, this is...
So one of the top comments says, I think that OP went incredibly above and beyond here, considering that it was a work event she was receiving an award at. So to have these junior idiots causing any type of fuss was really an unnecessary hassle for her when it should have been a personal celebration.
Yeah.
Especially when they weren't even junior idiots from her team.
Exactly.
They're like, these are junior idiots that I've never freaking met before. I've never worked with before. It's a weird
dynamic.
And they're getting put... I would be like... I don't know. I feel like I'd be kind of pissed that like I'm going to receive a award and I get these two jackasses tagging on me. I don't even know they're jackasses yet.
Yeah. Okay, can I make the prediction for the update before we get into it?
Yeah.
Because I just don't think that she's going to get in trouble here. Like, I can't... you know what? Maybe she will. I don't know, because she did mention the fact that she's new to the company. So I just feel...
No, she's not new. The person who is new is their boss. Let me reread that.
Oh, I thought she was new.
Also have a text from their director, brackets, don't know her well, just started with company a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I thought that meant that she just started.
Their boss just started.
That would make more sense because
Yeah.
she's receiving an award.
She's receiving an award. She's been there for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, if that's the case, I would think, honestly, actually, if she was new, I think there would be worse ramifications for her.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't know, because of the whole...
What is she supposed to do? Go knock on their freaking hotel room and drag him by the ear down to the lobby? You want to go get shit-faced wasted when you're on a work trip? Like,
I completely agree. But I just know corporate is, like, cutthroat. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, they literally do not give a shit about you. So I do feel like, I don't know, if it was someone that was new that this happened to, it wouldn't let it slide. But considering she got an award and stuff, I don't know. I hope the outcome is that they don't give a shit.
Yeah, there's even a part that OP says, I made a short acceptance speech after getting the award. I worked really hard on it and practiced a lot. It was only like 90 seconds, but I asked the specialist and the intern to film it for me because I wanted to share it with my team members who helped me with it. Left my phone with them and everything, but they, quote, forgot. And that kind of upset me. It's obviously not the end of the world, but like, come on. She gave them one task. Pull out my phone, hit record, and fucking film me saying my 90-second speech, please. They couldn't even do that. This
is also very telling of like their work ethic, because this is not...
What work ethic? They show up, they dress to get shit-faced, and they go to see the city's attractions instead of doing work. There was no work ethic.
I feel like this is just... It shows how they're gonna, like, handle this job. Like, they don't know how to communicate. They don't have, like, basic, core human skills to, like, maintain a job.
How do they still have they're about to lose their jobs.
I hope so.
No way.
What?
Does it keep their jobs?
Oh, okay. All right.
So an update comes one day later. This whole fiasco has really changed my Reddit skills, lol. Here's my update after my meeting this morning. The meeting is now over. The CMO didn't join. It was just another VP and director plus the internship coordinator who is in HR. VP asked all the questions. It was over Teams, on camera, recorded, almost comically formal, like I was being deposed or something. During the meeting, I was asked to recap what happened, starting from when we arrived. I was prepared, had all my key points, kept it factual on my actions, no speculations on their actions. I shared my phone screen live, went through the text messages with timestamps and the voicemail from the specialist's mom. I was asked if I had requested or encouraged the specialist to put any expenses on her P card. This question took me by surprise. I said I didn't even ask or consider that she had a P card. And besides the lift from the airport to hotel, which I scheduled / paid for, I was never outside of the hotel / official conference activities with either specialist or intern that would have required any sort of payment. I did say I would consider it to be her line manager's responsibility to make sure she understood our travel and expense policies prior to traveling. I was asked if at any point I had reached out to anyone at the office about anything that was transpiring, to which I said no, I certainly intended to when I returned, but we are talking about everything that happened within a 32-hour-ish window. All while I was trying to focus on what I was sent there to do, participate as a panel member at the conference, attend other presentations, take advantage of face-to-face time with our agency, and accepting my award. I said I felt like it was reasonable to believe any other attendees would have expectations for participation and outcomes set by their leadership team, especially when coming from another department, where I wouldn't be knowledgeable about their goals and objectives. Similarly, if there were different expectations of me based on other company attendees, I would expect that to be clearly communicated in advance. I was not asked if I thought intern and or specialist should receive any sort of reprimand, and I didn't feel comfortable trying to interject something like that based on the flow of conversation. I am under the impression that they're meeting with the special and intern separately, but my meeting was first. After the meeting, I debriefed with a trusted colleague who shared the following from Friday, quote, water cooler chats.
That's so triggering.
Why?
I have a water cooler chat at work.
What the hell's water cooler chat?
It's like a group chat that's related to everything but work.
Oh. I definitely offended intern by pulling her aside about her outfit. She posted it to Snapchat with a caption about it, and some other intern/employees saw it. Dying to know what exactly it said, but coworkers said everyone who did see it agreed it was inappropriate for a work event.
This was posted in a company water cooler chat?
I think she posted on Snapchat and people were talking about it in the water cooler chat.
Wait, yes, yeah, but that's crazy. That's like my company water cooler chat has all 700 employees.
I don't understand what a water cooler is, but okay.
It's just a group chat that is about other things besides work.
Oh, interesting. Allegedly, Specialist Mom had once called the previous director about Specialist working hours. It is known that several months ago, the Specialist was pulled off a high-profile project team. Apparently, when she was asked to put in some evening and weekend hours to meet a deadline, her mom called the director and complained. Don't know if I believe this to be true, but mom stepping in could be a pattern. What I'm hoping helps validate my testimony is separately on Friday, one of my agency partners I was with emailed my CMO about a conversation we had after the ceremony on Thursday evening with some ideas he had. Typically agency salesy stuff, but he has also unknowingly corroborated my alibi on Thursday night. So that's where we're at. Last night, I had to convince myself this would all result in me receiving a big apology or acknowledgement of wrongdoing and that I shouldn't have had to deal with this, etc. But I didn't, which makes me feel like this is still a bit unresolved. I did send all my notes to my VP on Sunday, but his PTO is medical related and I know he's not really able to check in, so I'm just keeping my head down until I hear anything else.
This really sucks for her that she got like wrapped up in all this drama.
Yeah.
She did nothing wrong.
Right? She just got sent there with two freaking dickheads.
Yeah. The mom calling multiple times is crazy.
That's insane. Well, I don't know if she did
so
multiple
embarrassing.
Times. Just one email or one voicemail. That's crazy.
The voicemail and then about the overtime.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Multiple times to the company, not to
Yeah.
her. Okay, but question. How did the mom even get her phone number? Her kid would have had to be like, here's my boss's phone number.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, this is embarrassing for the kid. But also, yeah, you're right. She would have had to.
I would also think it's all the mom. Because if I'm somebody, like I'm a kid, right? I don't know jack shit. I know what my mommy tells me. Mommy tells me this, I do this. Mommy says jump, I jump. So I would say I missed my flight. And then I call my mommy. Mom, I missed my flight. What do I do, mommy? And she's like, what do you mean you missed your flight? You're like, I tried to call my boss. I don't know. I think I missed my flight. Well, give me your boss's number. Okay, mommy, here's my boss's number. And mommy goes, dial tone, ding, 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 ding. How dare you treat my daughter like this? That's how I envision the conversation. Yeah. I doubt the kid was like, mommy, can you call my boss and complain and leave him a voicemail, please?
I know, but
I feel like
either way, it's still bad.
Oh, it's still terrible. But I think it's more of the mom was like, yo, what? Give me your boss's number. Not the kid being like, mom, can you call my boss? I think it's 100% like if you have the audacity to call your kid's boss, you ask for that phone number.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not that it really matters.
It doesn't really, no. It still doesn't change anything.
So there's another update that comes in. This will be my final update. It's probably not going to be as juicy as you want it to be, but hopefully it provides some level of closure to this whole thing. This post will still be long because I generally have a problem with brevity and have big feelings about this whole experience. Here are some things I want to say. I bolded the topic so you can choose what interests you. Was I actually doxxed? Yes. While I received many incorrect guesses at my true identity, there were a couple that were correct. And holy shit, that's scary. I don't know what compels a person to go to such lengths to try and figure out who a random internet poster is, but maybe don't spend your time doing that. Unless it's someone threatening to shoot up a school or bomb a concert venue, of course. Take those despicable monsters all the way down. But I'm just an elder millennial trying to navigate imposter syndrome in corporate America, pay my bills, and generally be a good person so that one day I can hopefully retire and rescue a borderline concerning number of geriatric Pomeranians. Very unworthy of your CIA caliber sleuthing. Please make friendship bracelets or try diamond painting as a relaxing hobby instead. Or join the actual CIA and take down the would-be school shooters and concert venue bombers.
Oh my gosh. I relate to that so much.
Has anyone from my job seen my post? Yes, in some form. More than one person, in fact. Perhaps naively, this was something I never even considered would happen. It's Reddit. It's anonymous. And everything is cycled through in about 24 hours, right? But as soon as the reaction videos started coming across my For You page, a People magazine web article, and all other ways this thing took a life of its own. Not gonna lie, I had pretty severe panic about this. Like, wow, I handled the situation as best as I could and came out relatively unscathed. But me seeking validation of internet strangers will be what takes me out in the end. So far, I have not been reprimanded over it, but I accept whatever comes of it. Not my most professional move to air out others' not most professional moves on the internet, and I will seek a healthier outlet in the future. Maybe I'll make friendship bracelets or try diamond painting.
Did you choose this for the Taylor Swift episode?
Will specialist and or intern be fired? To my knowledge, they are both still employed, although today is the official last day for the entire summer intern cohort. I know how I would handle one of my team members if they did this, but I trust they will never, ever, ever, because they're sensible and smart and amazing and probably reading this. But for these two, it's not up to me to decide. And while I take full accountability for bringing all of this on myself, I'm at the point where I'd very much like to be excluded from this narrative within my actual place of work.
Okay, she's a Swiftie.
In conclusion...
Sorry. Why are you just going to graze over that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you ask me what I mean?
I don't know. Friendship bracelets. I thought it was what you were talking about.
She would like to be excluded from this narrative. That's Taylor Swift said that.
Oh, okay. Nice. In conclusion, for everyone who commented and sent such nice supportive messages, thank you. Sincerely, I did get some good advice and I'm glad I could help you temporarily escape into someone else's work drama, provide HR training material for new employees on travel policies, and maybe validate that whatever you did on your first work trip that creeps into your brain when you're trying to fall asleep at night actually wasn't that bad. I took the rest of the week off, which may seem like an overreaction, but sometimes weird stuff impacts you in ways you aren't prepared for. I'm going to use that time to rest, do a bit of reflection, and look at pictures of geriatric Pomeranians.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love her vibe.
Yeah.
I hope everything goes well for her.
I think she's good. But like, can you imagine you like post something on Reddit that blows up so much?
No.
That like other people from work read it and they're like,
I wouldn't be able to show my face again.
that would be tough.
Yeah.
That would be tough. I mean, honestly, I don't even know how you show your face at work with people at your work knowing that we have a podcast. I don't know how you do that.
It's not ideal.
No, right? Not under optimal conditions.
Yes. All right.
Over to you.
Me. The rain is coming down, guys. You liking it?
ASMR.
That's not ASMR.
Meh.